Dolphins. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round, twice for the
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Breida, the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past. across the 50.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Jordan Howard, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Howard, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And out of bounds right around the 20. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where do we stand? They're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's a gain of 4.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Their own 21-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
That's good.
A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Complete to Jakeem Grant. It's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Griffin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the toss to Bell running right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
16 yards on the play.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
13-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Being chased out left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
On the keeper.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Jets.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Bell, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. 2 now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
2 to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Gostkowski's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tua again. This is Howard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Howard, the ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Looking to pass. Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him in contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
And Davis contend just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Bell on the carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Pickup. And the Jets 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Dolphins 16. Jets 14.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Darnold now to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Darnold.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Maher able to put this one through.
He is good.
And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Miami. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Darnold's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A first down throw, Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Darnold completes it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up second and 4.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Dolphins.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
The 23-yard line.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Good for another
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Dolphins 22.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they nearly get this.